Hello everyone. This video is in continuation to our videos of grade 11th. We have completed our animal kingdom, we have completed diversity or biological classification, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, and in this video, from this video on, we are going to start with the next chapter, that's biomolecules. A very important chapter, NEET point of view or your board's point of view, or for that matter any of the exams. And plus this biomolecules will also be there in your grade 12th in chemistry. Fine. So this is a chapter which you will need again, and once you understand this chapter it will be helpful to you. So watch the video till the end. In this video we'll talk about the basic introduction, what are biomolecules. We'll also talk about an experiment by which we extract micro and macro molecules and what are their characters. So watch the video till the end. At the end you will get all the important pointers on the board which you can use for your notes. Starting up with the video, first of all, biomolecules. When I say biomolecules, I am talking about biological molecules which make living cells. We all know that molecules are the small components which make all the matter around us. But when we specifically talk about the molecules which form the living cells or components, we are talking about biomolecules. Fine. If I may give you a few examples, so the few examples would be like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and if we go further, so it would be like carbohydrates, proteins, fats or lipids, or a nucleic acid. So these are certain biomolecules which are there in nature which form the human body. Fine. So we will be talking about these biomolecules. Before starting up with all the biomolecules, we must know that how exactly do we get them, or how do we separate these molecules from the living components. So for that an experiment is performed. So I'll write chemical analysis or analysis of chemical composition of living tissues. So it is the analysis of chemical composition of living tissue or tissue. Fine. So what happens in this experiment, or what is done in this experiment? First of all, a living tissue is taken. It can be a leaf, or it can be a leaf, or you can say a plant tissue, or it can be an animal tissue, maybe for example a liver tissue. Fine. After this tissue is ground, or you can say grind the tissue, be it plant or animal, in trichloroacetic acid. Fine. So in trichloroacetic acid it is grind, मतलब उसको grind करते हैं by adding trichloroacetic acid to it. It is ground. Now we get a slurry, or you can say a ground tissue or a composed structure portion. This slurry is filtered through a cheesecloth. After filtration, what happens? What is going to happen as and when the process of filtration has taken place? Now I'll write it here. I'll make it here because I need some space to write about the different components. So we'll write this here in the presence of trichloroacetic acid. Fine. Dissolve in it, grind with it. Now what do we get? I'll make a small diagram for it. Suppose this is our filtrate. Fine. So herein we have placed the cheesecloth, and we have poured the slurry in it. So what will happen? The slurry has been poured inside. What do we get? We get something here as and when the filtration will take place, and we'll also get fluid here. So this portion which we received in the beaker is known as filtrate, and this portion which is left in the cheesecloth is known as retentate. Fine. So हमारे पास दो sections आ गए, one which remains in the cheesecloth and one which has been filtered out in the beaker. Now we are going to write their properties and what do we have here. First of all, for retentate I'll write here, for filtrate I'll write here. So moving on to the retentate part, and then we will talk about the filtrate here. Fine, these are the two which we get. Now retentate first of all are the ones which are acid insoluble, acid insoluble organic compounds, and herein in filtrate we have acid soluble organic compounds. ठीक? Next, they are acid insoluble and their molecular weight is above 10,000 Dalton, and here their molecular weight is, you know, somewhere between 18 to 800 Daltons. Fine. So filtrate, first it is acid soluble, or acid has 90% water in it, so you can say it's water soluble as well. Molecular weight is between 18 to 800 Daltons, and plus in this filtrate there are thousands of organic compounds present. Now we have thousands of organic compounds in the filtrate. What will we do now? We will, you know, perform another experiments on this filtrate to extract those organic components, study their composition. That's altogether different process. But as of now we know that in filtrate we have acid soluble organic compounds. We have the ones which have molecular weight between 18 to 800 Daltons, and there are many. Now as their molecular weight is between 18 to 800 Daltons, they are known as macromolecules. Fine, sorry, micromolecules, I'm so sorry, micromolecules, micromolecules, because their weight is quite very less. And herein, as their weight is above 10,000 Dalton, they are known as macromolecules. Fine. So biomolecules, now we know that these biomolecules are further also categorized into micro and macromolecules. Fine. Micro we get in infiltrate, and in retentate we get the macromolecules. Now we are going to talk about their examples. What are these? For example, proteins, polysaccharides, nucleic acids, like for example if I say DNA and RNA, fine, and so on and so forth. And when we talk about micromolecules, we are talking about amino acids, then we talk about nucleic acids, we have fatty acids. Here there is one additional component here, I am writing it with a different color, that is lipids. Why I am writing it with a different color? Because it's an exception here, because lipids, they remain in retentate because of their structure, because they cannot be filtered out. Lipids are fat, they are insoluble in water, so they remain in retentate, but their molecular weight is 800 Daltons. So even if they remain in retentate, they are considered as micromolecules. They will be counted under micromolecules because they have molecular weight of only 800 Daltons. So this is an experiment to separate the organic compounds from a tissue. And herein we have also come to know that in this retinate and filtrate there are two types of biomolecules, micromolecules and macromolecules, on the basis of their molecular weight. In our next video, we'll talk about another experiment where we will talk, here we have segregated the organic components. In our next experiment, we will segregate the inorganic components, and also we'll start, we'll also talk about further, start with the biomolecules, and we will differentiate between micro and macromolecules in detail. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.